Hey guys, hi everyone. A week ago, I entered my 3 robots into a trading competition held by BingX, which had over 4,000 traders participating, and they even managed to show a result of 39.97 there. So, roughly speaking, they managed to earn 40% in that week. But here's the question, was that 40% profit enough to at least get any place among, say, even the top 100 traders? I'll show the answer to that in this video, and at the same time, I'll show how I worked with the strategy. During the competition, I came up with one improvement and tested it right away. I'll tell you how to get access to these strategies, to these robots that took part in the competition. It's possible, and I'll also tell you a bit about the strategies I want to show next week. I've already come up with the trading strategies, but I haven't written the code yet. So, as soon as the code is written, I'll show them to you and share them as well. So subscribe to this channel so you don't miss anything. Join my Telegram, hit like and the bell, and I'll show you the results of the traders competition. Let's go! I entered bots into this BingX competition with a prize pool of $600,000. I allocated $250 for them to trade, and I knew in advance that I wouldn't be able to compete for the main prize pool, which is based on trading volume, using robots. My robots aren't the kind that trade like that. They're not scalping systems. So I was only aiming for profitability. So basically, I was competing with other traders based on the profitability of strategies, the profitability of the bots, or the profitability of trading. In the end, look here, the bots made 39%. 39.97, so 40%, and took an honorable 341st place. They still couldn't even squeeze into the top 100. Although, honestly, in my opinion, a 40% result in a week is more than enough. But just look at this top one, Haley Hero, 6,700%. 6,700, guys. So, let's say he entered this contest, joined it with a measly $100. And in a week, he made $6,700 from that 100. Yeah, damn, even his dog probably trades better than I do. Let alone my trading robots. Just tell me, who is Haley Hero? Haley Hero, if you ever see this, hit me up, I want to buy access to your strategy. These are just unreal, fantastic results. Of course, he probably took on a really high risk. I mean, it must be max leverage, going all in, but still, the result really impressed me. If you know how to achieve something like that, please let me know in the comments. Meanwhile, I'll show you what I noticed while I was watching the robots trading in the competition. And I'll show you how they're doing now, what their results are, because I haven't turned them off. Look, they're still running, and now their assets are already $500. They're basically holding a position here, and this is Ash. By the way, here, most likely, there will be a reversal, because this is clearly a wedge pattern. Although it looks like it might get pushed up a bit more, but then it'll probably reverse anyway and correct somewhere into the zone, for example. Overall, the robots are doing well, they're still working, and they've earned the vouchers. I got a voucher for $100, and another $37 worth of vouchers came in for something else. Oh, just now the TP2 on SUI was executed, well, according to the R1 strategy. On SUI, here it is, the take profit was executed, and here, our trading position changed a bit by 1 take profit. So, let me show you a bit about the strategy, what tweaks were made, and what decisions were taken. Look, the strategy overall is pretty good. By the way, you can get access to all 3 strategies that participated in the competition on my Telegram channel, and you can also receive signals from them, they're absolutely free. There's a special channel with signals that you can use. I promise to show you how working with the strategy actually looks in real life. So look, I was observing the strategy during the competition, watching where it didn't perform so well, and which aspects could be improved, because if something is working well, there's no need to fix it, it works just fine. I noticed that, look, sometimes my strategy enters a trade right here. It's about to enter. See, here's the arrow. The entry is at the opening of this candle. And it seems pretty good, but it feels like if it had entered here, on the next candle, so, with a 1 candle delay, I could have set a smaller stop loss and still been just as safe. And my take profits would have been several times higher, right? And here, look, here's a short, here's the entry at the opening of the candle. But if it had been at the opening of this one, it would have been better, right? Here's another short. Maybe that one could have been improved too. Here's a long. Well, there wasn't really much to improve here. So basically, if you create a rule that delays entering a trade by just 1 candle after you get a signal, it could lead to unexpectedly positive results. And I think I'll make this upgrade. Next week, I'll show you the results, what worked, what didn't, and I'll share another cool trading strategy so you don't get bored. So make sure to subscribe to this channel. See you all later.